YouTube, you guys want to know how pros get high kill games? It starts with the landing spot. Let's go. All right, you guys, so we have the Season 3 map here. There's an obvious couple different changes that we have seen over the past couple weeks. We've been playing around on this map, and I really want to point out to you guys how people are getting high kill games in Season 3. Because I made a video a couple days ago about how hard it is to get high kill games, but it starts with the landing spot, guys. We really have to talk about this. Obviously, just talk over the map real quick. The 3 or 4 new things on the map are Summit, Salt Mine, Array, and Factories. Factories realistically the only thing that is brand new, and Summit got redone. Salt Mine slightly different, and Array just has a giant tower with a couple more looting spots other than the old medical tents. So that's basically the big differences in this map. For high kill games, there's only 2 spots that really make a big difference here, and I would say that would be Array, because you can really find some campy people, and then Factory. Man, I swear all the rats go to Factory. If you guys go Factory in the chat and that is your landing spot, good for you, because there is some crazy people that, like, every corner in Factory is kind of dark and people just kind of camp. It's really annoying, to be honest, because if you are going for your highest kill games, I'm just gonna rank them here real quickly here for you guys. Top 5 landing spots. We're gonna start at number 5. We're gonna start at 5. I would probably go with Boneyard at number 5. Boneyard has always been an OG spot. They have a lot of buy stations around here. There's usually one here, one out here, one over here, and one over here, along with a possible one here, possible one here, possible one on the wall, possible one over here. So lots of buy stations. There's a helicopter. Great place to get a few kills off the rip. There's usually 2-3 teams in Boneyard. You can rotate out with the helicopter, ideally, if you're trying to push high kill games. And it's really easy pushes. Like, you can push directly through here where it gets pretty hot here, right over the Superstore. And obviously Superstore is always crazy. And then this part of the map is just the hot spot always for high kill games. Promenade can get hot too, so you can rotate downwards toward there as well, mattering on the zone. As everyone knows, the zones in this season are atrocious. They're usually like halfway off the map up here, halfway off over here. And like basically the 4 corners, they just like throwing it like half of it off right off the beginning. So everyone, if you land in Boneyard and it's up here, you're like rotating all the way across the map, which is rough, but it's just like how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But you can kind of see where the zone's going off the bat, so you will know not to land Boneyard if there's a zone up here. Number 4, I'm going to give you guys probably, let's go with military base. Military base is one of those spots that, for me, it's one of the easiest ones to rotate off of, because almost everything's downhill from here. This is one of the highest like points of the map, because like if you think about it, this entire area here is just downhill. So it's super easy once you win military, which there's a lot of new buildings and whatnot, so it is a little complicated at times to win it, but you can just rotate straight downhill. And you push right into airport. It just matters on the zone. If you get a zone that's military up here, you kind of have to like, you can like kind of, there is a weird zone that like finishes like half of it right here, right on the second zone, and you can just beam people downhill. But if you get a zone that's more centralized, which you would hope for, I swear like only 5% of the time it happens this season, which sucks, but you can really just like push down and hold people off this hill, and it's very good rotational wise in my opinion, because you're just working downhill. High ground's always king in battle royales, so make sure you guys are rotating and keeping those headies, keep those head glitches. All right, number 3, let's go with TV station. If you guys watch my stream, this is my landing spot most of the time, just because I think it's one of the easier ones to win at the end of the day. I play with my friends that aren't as great as I am at the game, and I play a lot with my stream, and especially with my stream, TV is my favorite place to go, just because it's like 2 to 3 teams max usually. Every once in a while you do get like a crazy drop, and there's a helicopter there. There's great loot for the most part. If you don't get enough money in TV station, you can rotate down to the gas station and you'll end up getting enough money. I only go TV station though if there's a buy station, because there is only the one buy station there, because if there isn't, then you'd have to go to here for the buy station or down here, and both of these can get a little wild at times. So only go TV station if their buy station is there and you want to get high kill games. The reason I like TV station so much is because you can buy a UAV usually with your loadout, and you can just kind of decide which direction you want to go. You're directly in the middle of the map, and you can really go anywhere. The ideal rotation is towards factories and airport and all this, because it's usually kind of crazy over here. And then you can also rotate through stadium, and you try to avoid downtown as much as possible, but you can rotate directly down here to train station. There's lots of good stuff. So all the good stuff. Always loved the spots. Always been one of the most clutch for me. Next, I'm going to probably have to go with hospital. Hospital's got the hottest drop in the game when it comes to the helicopter, because if you don't get the helicopter at Hospital, there's like one vehicle like within range of it. Like, it's not even funny how bad the vehicle spawns are over there. So I would definitely make sure at least someone on your team is getting that helicopter and keeping it safe, because it is not fun to rotate out of there without the vehicle. But if you do win Hospital and you keep the helicopter, it's money, guys, because there's usually 2-3 teams there. It's usually a crapshoot at the top of the very top Hospital. You pretty much land up there, just try to kill as many people as you can. If you do get a good gun, you can easily walk away with 2 to 5 kills, and you also can die right off the rip. But main thing there is get the helicopter. I can't say that enough, just because the rotations are horrible without vehicles, because uphill, downtown, promenade, and then train station's not great either. So you're working uphill all the way here. So if somehow you get unlucky and someone's rotating in, like, you're just at a huge disadvantage and there's just no vehicles. So getting around the map's pretty tough, because there's a lot of dead area here. There's a lot of dead area here in the middle. So, and you just avoid downtown at all costs for the most part, because the buildings are so hard to kill people in this game. So you can go to downtown and get kills, but it is risky. So last but not least, guys, pretty obvious. If you guys have not already figured out, it's got to be Superstore / Factory. I mean, I would just avoid Factory if you can for the most part, but it's usually a lot of people there because there's a lot of loot there. They really did stack that area with loot. So ideally, you land Superstore, get your load out as soon as possible after killing everyone. Go over to Factory, kill the one team there that's left most likely, rotate to airport, kill there, clean out here, and then like just kind of go wherever your UAV tells you. Superstore has always been the high kill game in this. It's basically the tilted towers of Warzone, but I don't know. I think the new Superstore is very good on the ground floor. They just need to get rid of some of the ladders. I hate that you can get on top of so many things. It's so easy just to camp. It's not fun to me, but that is the game that they want us to play at the end of the day. They make it fair for everyone, so play at your own risk if you're going to Superstore, as always, guys. But those rotations there should help you guys get a little bit higher kill games. Definitely practice Superstore if you guys want to get high kill games. I know it can be frustrating, just like dying off the rip like 10 games in a row. Watch pro players. It happens to them. If you watch Nick Merckx, it happens. They die 4 or 5 games in a row all the time. It's just part of the game at the end of the day. You luckily have a gulag in this. So even if you die at Superstore and you guys are like, oh, crap, you can go to the gulag and you can reset. You don't have to be at Superstore anymore, but you got your rep in. It's a good rep to practice Superstore. There's lots of rotations that you really need to understand within Superstore, and maybe I'll make a video off teaching you guys how to win Superstore, because I think I can win it pretty much 50% of the time now, because we just play it all the time. And yes, 50% might not sound like a great percentage, but it's a pretty good percentage at the end of the day with how crazy Superstore can be. But guys, thank you guys so much for this. I really hope you guys do appreciate these kind of videos where I'm trying to help you guys get better and get just a little bit more oriented in high kill games and just enjoying the game more, because to me, high kill games makes me excited and really makes me want to keep grinding and all that stuff. It's always that goal in my head. Let's get that 30 kill game. But I appreciate the heck out of you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace out.